Hey gang, happy Memorial Day. This week's walkthrough is a little bit later in the week. It's Monday instead of Sunday. You can see as you look up higher there, I've taken out those tomatoes that were towering over everything. Giving them a little bit longer. You can see where I've pulled off the tops here. There's a few flowers. If they start to set fruit, great. If they don't, they're out. Same with over there. I think there's one up in there. Looked pretty dry before to me, so I don't know if I'm gonna. I think there's one way. See if you can see it. Ooh, way over there. I think there's one there, although now it's looking kind of brown, but we'll see. All right, zoom back out. So here we go. Peppers are coming up. They're doing great here in the front. Whether they're in the rail, which you can't see way behind there. This is all, that pepper plant is all in the rail. There's also a smaller starfish pepper that's in the rail. Starfish pepper that's in Ebb and Flow. I did end up pulling off one of its tops earlier today because it was in a bad spot. Tomato, I've also cut this one back, and if it doesn't start coming up, then I'm going to take it out. You can see way down in there, and I'll give you a better view from the other angle, but my eggplant hopefully is going to start. It's a miniature eggplant, so you know those shouldn't end up being real big. Chocolate pepper down here. I started a lot of peppers back a while ago, and really the chocolate peppers and the starfish peppers. I think there's also a cayenne pepper. Those all took. This is the miniature watermelon. You can see it's got some nice blooms on it, and these guys are all coming up right from down there. Need to transplant some other things. Let's see, what else do we have? Ground cherry's doing great. I have been actually pulling it out a little bit in some places where it's just shading everything. Well, my lime down here was doing pretty well, and now it's again getting shaded by the ground cherry. So I just keep pushing them back. Hopefully they'll keep pushing them back, and that way my little lime, because I don't think the original parent tree is going to make it. I have peppers down here, along with, I put some strawberries in there too. This is a yellow Trinidad pepper. This one here too, I don't know, Alright, this one here too, I think you guys might have remembered that I put this in a little pot. This one also is a yellow Trinidad, so I'm going to be transplanting that at some point. Peas, doing great. They're pulling right up. We've got lots of little pea pods. Here's one right here, so cute. And like I said, the ground cherries, I'm really waiting for them to kind of start to fall off, because they are ripening. You can see there's a beautiful shot of one. We have lots of new flowers still coming. So this plant really does very well. So this is in, and I think I mentioned this in one of the daily rapid garden views, the ground cherry and one tomato at this end is in a 5-gallon DWC. These are 3-inch net pots, so it's tolerating it pretty well. And you know, if we could actually get in here, it's pretty dark, and I did just fill it up, but you can see those roots are all the way up to the top. So in this bucket, in 3-inch net pots, is the ground cherry and a tomato. Well, that's in there. Let me see if I can cover that back up. And then the only thing in this 5-gallon DWC is the one tomato Comstock sauce, and I'm not sure it's going to do very well. I think it's the temperature in here related to the lights. You can see there's a few flowers up here, but again, I don't think they're going to take and set fruit, but they do great. They can stay. If they don't, they're out. All right, further down here, now you can see this rail a little bit. One of the peppers, I do pull off at least once a week 3 or 4 inches of its roots that are right down to the end here, because I don't want them blocking the drain. I do have a grate on it, but I don't want it to actually clog up the whole system. Peppers, doing great. These are obviously yellow peppers, or they could be a frying pepper, I forget. We don't really know. That's the whole thing. Pulled them out of my daughter's garden. So in this 4-gallon bucket is a pepper and the tomato. Now this pepper is still part of this bucket here. This pepper here is from this plant. Let me see if I can get in here, in the rail. And you can see Look at how cool that is. It's grown along the rail and thrown its shoots up. Really pretty sweet. So yeah, it's come over here, and whether it's pulling from the T5 or the Mars Hydro, and then of course on the other side are the PLCs, which are really doing a great job. So I pulled off a couple peppers here today, and this one here is a chocolate pepper. We pulled one off of 2 today actually. So let me go around the other side, and you can see how much of the tomatoes we really pulled out of here. All right, let me go around the other side. He's a visitor here today. Pippi is normally here, as is Bubs. So let's see, coming around this side here, this is this end of the Ebb and Flow, looking down the PLCs this way. Okay, so now coming around this corner here, now you can see these are the starfish peppers. And I know we've talked about this a million times. They really do have a vining nature. They're later, they develop later. Here's where you can see I pulled that top off. It was an accident. I really didn't mean to do it. Here's all those tomatoes. They're really just taking up so much room and of the light and really the nutrients, and to not set fruit. This was the one bloom I showed you, I think from the other side I tried. I was really hopeful that it, jeez Louise. Come on, focus your dumb thing. Alright, well, you get the idea. I don't know for sure that's going to do anything down there. And then, so this is that second shelf of the rail. Up here I have the one LED and then the 2 FT5s. This is now what the peppers and the tomatoes have grown up to, and if you look down below the rail, so I keep pulling out all kinds of little things. This is the only pepper that's doing poorly in here. It does still flower, but it's not setting fruit, and really there's just not getting any light. This is the chocolate pepper that I showed you from the other side, and you can see these peppers are still setting up in here, still loads of flowers. You can see right there. It's really hard though to maintain this bucket because I have this pepper, this huge tomato, and then another pepper. And it turns out that these 2 big peppers on this side here and this side here are both chocolate peppers. I think this is a red stuffing, but it hasn't set up any fruit. And then in the rail you can see here is another starfish pepper, and then down in there, that jungle, is that other pepper where it was sending up all the shoots up. So really pretty cool. I believe it's a cayenne pepper, and we're starting to get some flowers. I think you might be able to see here. There you go. So we're starting to, sorry, dogs are deciding it's time to, but hey, let go of the curtain, you dummy. Anyways, so I think that's it. Pippi's not helping, or not happy, because this one was chewing the freaking top. Alright, so I think this is a great spot to stop. I hope everyone has a great Memorial Day. And as always, until next time, peace out.